Hey everyone, and welcome back to Night Combos.
Welcome back.
Hubby's here. He's then started saying welcome back, so I'm here. Why'd you do that?
Just to let them know I'm here.
Anyway, real quick, of course, I know y'all might get tired of hearing this, but we just really want y'all to know our subscribers have gone up even more, and we just want y'all to know how much we appreciate every single one of you. All of the ones that have stuck with us from the very beginning all the way till now. We truly are very grateful for every single one of you, every single one of our subscribers and viewers, and all of you in the comment section having conversations with us. We greatly appreciate it. And if you're not already subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and share all the things. But we wanted to point something out that we noticed. Well, we're going to point out a couple things. This video is kind of like just something to think about, and we just want y'all's thoughts and comments on it. Like, we're not trying to say one thing or the other or anything like that. Just something to think about. But first, we wanted to show y'all this. Like, I just happened to see this on Gypsy's page where she posted this that says, I am stronger because I had to be. I'm smarter because of my mistakes, happier because I've known sadness, and wiser from all my lessons. Y'all see that on the screen, right? Okay, we couldn't play it, but in the background, it says, I never, what was it again? I never asked to be a fighter, but life threw me in the pit and said, survive. So that's what I did. That's what's playing in the background of this post that she put up that says, again, I am stronger because I had to be. I'm smarter because of my mistakes, happier because I've known sadness, and wiser from all my lessons. And then in the background, it's saying, life, I never asked to be a fighter, but life threw me in the pit and said, survive. So that's what I did. Can you elaborate that on that a little bit more, Dip Jip, please? And yes, I say Dip Jip because I think that Dip Shoot is very fitting for her. You know what I'm trying to say? But I'm just not a cusser. I just don't cuss. I mean, I don't, I don't mind, I know people do in the comment section and stuff like that that we have conversations with that, that's your choice. That's fine. I don't care. I'm just not a cusser unless I'm like really fighting mad, then yeah, I'll cuss. But I'm just not a cusser in like everyday language. I'm just not. Like, you can ask hubby. I just don't.
Somebody said something in the comments is why we're saying this.
Yeah, like someone asked me about that, so so I just wanted to answer it, and we're not trying to be mean or anything like that. Anyway, to this person, I'm just answering you. That's why I say Dip Jip, because I just think it's fitting, because she definitely gyps people, for their money and stuff, and anyway, I just find it fitting. So that's why I say Dip Jip, and also because I've gotten used to it. But that's why I say it. I know there's lots of other names out there for her, but I mean, every creator says all different kinds of names for her. But anyway, I just wanted to answer that because I couldn't find the comment to go back to it to answer it. Anyway, I want Dip Jip to elaborate a little more on this being wiser from all my lessons. Like, how? Please explain how, because apparently you have a child coming in a very short amount of time, and you have not grown any wiser. You have not learned any lessons. Before you were in prison, you were treated like a princess by your mom, and you still expect to be treated like some little princess. And you're not a princess, you're not a queen, you're not a slay queen, or none of that, okay? So stop thinking of yourself like that, because you're not. You're not a queen, you're not a princess. Stop it. And then saying you're smarter because of your mistakes. Are you? Because again, let's look at the way you came out of prison. I mean, sitting in prison, like doing these Dr. Phil interviews and all these other interviews and making money off of them and just being a grifty little grifter that you are. I mean, not saying you haven't known sadness in life, because I mean, most of us has known sadness, but we all know what you're trying to say here and what you're trying to portray here and the narrative you're trying to, exaggerate on here. And we all know, all of us that are sane anyway, know that it's not true. Like, you saying that, you're smarter because of your mistakes and happier because you've known sadness and wiser from all your lessons and everything. What lesson would that be? That you could have ran away because you had multiple times before you committed your crime? Just like you snuck Nick into the house that night, you could have snuck out of it like he tried to get you to do multiple times. And by the way, speaking of that, we're looking into that, and we're pretty sure you can still write letters on Nick's behalf, and we have that video up from MPG Cornerstone on how to write your letters and like how to word them and keep the words, not, like, don't make the letter too lengthy and everything, and exactly how to write them and where to address them to and everything. So it's still not too late. We thought, the deadline was over, but it's apparently not. So everyone that still wants to write a letter in Nick's support, please do so to help him with his clemency, to help him get a more fair trial or a more fair sentence, something, because this what's going on is nonsense with Gypsy being out here doing this mess and him being behind bars for life like that. It's not right. Anyway, going back to the whole thing of, all this mess, sadness, now you're happier and all that mess, it kind of brings the baby thing up. And we wanted to show y'all a couple of pictures. And a subscriber sent us this picture that we wanted to show y'all. And remember, this picture that we showed y'all yesterday, sorry for that, had to make sure it's turned down, Anyway, we showed y'all this picture in a video yesterday. And that one. And there. So we showed y'all these pictures in a video yesterday. So we're about to show you something else that we found. Well, something that we found, and then something that a subscriber sent us that we found very interesting. And we just want y'all's thoughts and opinions on it. Okay, so this is the picture of Gypsy's ultrasound, and she cropped this, not us. This is how it's cropped on her TikTok. It shows part of her ultrasound picture, the 4D ultrasound that she said that, she had done or whatever. I might as well say got, because she got it for free. I'm sure she did.
Yeah.
She gets everything else for free and handed to her. Anyway, but this is her ultrasound picture with a clear picture right beside it, right next to it. Okay, and a lot of people were saying that that's a 5D ultrasound picture, and we know those can be even more clear, yes. But we also found something that I'm going to show you in just a second. But first, I want to show y'all this picture that a subscriber sent us just today. Okay, so this is the picture that a subscriber sent us just today that's from Sound Medical Imaging from Facebook. This is not Gypsy's baby. This is not Gypsy's ultrasound. You can tell the difference in the two babies, yes, because the eyebrows, you can see that the eyebrows aren't the same. And you can see that the nose and lips aren't quite the same. I'm trying to show them like side by side, but anyway, like, they look very, very similar to us. Like, y'all let us know y'all's opinions and thoughts in the comment section. We're not saying one thing or the other, but some people said that, that she stole the picture, got it somewhere, bought it somewhere. So we don't know what to think, but they definitely look very similar. But you can see on this baby's picture, like if you look at the bottom lip of this baby is like, curved in a little bit more than Gypsy's ultrasound picture. See the bottom lip here, how it's more rounded out instead of rounded like inward. So you can tell that there's a little bit of differences. And then here's the full picture of Gyp's baby, apparently. But then we found this. Hubby and I were looking, and we found this. This is a site where you can take your 3D, 4D, 5D, HD ultrasound picture and like turn it into an AI picture to see what your baby might look like. And you see where they're taking like an ultrasound and kind of changing it into a AI baby's picture, like a baby pic. What was you gonna say?
Same thing.
Like a baby picture, that's like an AI, just to give you an idea of what your baby might look like for those people that are just simply curious or wanting to play around with their ultrasound pictures. And we're wondering, is that what Gyp did? Like made her baby into an AI. You can see that like Gyp's picture is like very pixelated, and you can't go by Gypsy's face here either because this is after her rhinoplasty. But you can see that this baby's picture is very pixelated, and it would be so very easy to edit this picture and like take the bottom lip and just pull it down a little bit to make it more rounded looking, to fade the eyebrows to make them more less distinct, like in the other picture we showed you of the other baby from Facebook, how it had more distinct eyebrows in it. But the nose on Gypsy's baby, remember when she was having, what was it again, like her 19-week ultrasound? We have the video on our channel, but that's where Ken wanted to go into the ultrasound, and he said, "Oh yeah, that's your baby," or something like that, because it's got a big nose.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but you see the ultrasound picture here of the nose, and I'm wondering if like some of our subscribers were saying in the comment section if she really is like using filters and tweaking what her baby looks like. And why would you do that? You should love it regardless. And we're not saying that you don't love it if you tweak it or whatever, but I mean, just why would you want to do that? I mean, to a mother, their baby's beautiful no matter what. No matter what. If something happens to be wrong with your baby, no matter what, your baby is beautiful to you. You know what I'm saying? To a true mother. Let's look at Gypsy, Ken, and Ryan all in a picture together, though, and look at this baby's nose. Remember this baby's nose, or wait a minute, not that. This one. Okay, remember this nose. And now let's look at their three noses together. Okay, so here's the three of them side by side, and this picture was posted by people.com, but we pulled this up on Google, and you can see the nose of Gypsy, Ryan, and Ken. Okay, and none of them have a nose that looks like that baby's nose that Gypsy is saying is her ultrasound picture. Just saying. Just an observation that we noticed. So not saying this is absolutely not her ultrasound. It just seems odd. That's all I'm saying. Because they all have that long shaped nose, and we're not trying to be mean or hateful in any way by pointing this out or anything like that, but you can see how Ryan and Gypsy's nose has more of this, like, y'all, I'm not the best artist, so do not judge me, but for my drawing, and I'm not making fun of anybody by this, but you can see how their noses are more like this type shape like that, where like the tip of their nose is more distinct. Okay. And then you see Kenny boy, his nose isn't that shape, but it's longer. Like it's more of like the shape kind of like that sort of. You know what I mean? Well, not a point like that. Maybe I should do like something like that. It's more like that, I guess. I'm not the best artist. Anyway, like you can see what we're saying though. Like this nose is like straighter and it's more rounded. You get what I'm saying? So that baby's nose doesn't look like any of them, to be honest. So I don't know whose nose that baby has, but it's not one of theirs. And then we were trying to look at this picture to see a more clear picture of Ken's nose here, but you can't really get it here either because you can absolutely see that Dip Jip was using, a filter over her and Ken's face, to make it more clear and everything. It's like, like I like a smoothing filter, every now and then, like most women do like to use a smoothing filter sometimes, like just a little bit. Like most of the time people don't overly use it, but you can tell she overly used it. You can barely even see the two moles on her chin. Matter of fact, you can't even see both of them. You can only see one mole on her chin because she used it so much. You can barely see that Ken even grows a beard. He looks like a boy here because she used it so much on him. You can't even see the shadow on his face or anything because she used it so much. So that really doesn't give us a good idea either. Plus, this was after her rhinoplasty, so we can't really go by her nose. But we were trying to get a better picture of Ken's nose, but this is the only one we could really find, that one. And then where they dated in prison when Gypsy was in prison, when they dated, you can see Ken's nose there a little bit. It's still that picture isn't the clearest, so it's still a little, blurry and stuff, so you still really can't see it that well. But I still swear that, like, here's another one. I still swear that, like, that baby doesn't have any of their noses. That's just my observation, in my opinion.
No, it doesn't.
But we were just wondering, what do y'all think? Let us know in the comment section down below, and we'll definitely be down there talking to all of you and having a conversation with all of you. And again, we greatly appreciate every single person that has subscribed to us and has been with us from the beginning all the way to now, and everyone that has joined us, as a new subscriber. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much to all of you. If you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share all the things, hit the notification bell, everything. And we'll see y'all in the next one, and we hope y'all have a good night, and God bless.
God bless.
Bye.
Bye.